how much that you should stop, and how much is this good for your soul. That my conclusion. Yeah, thank you very much. Yes. So any questions? I'm gonna stop sharing slide. Okay.
So Professor Warlock, I think first of all I should thank you very much for a nice presentation on this very important topic. And I think this is the backbone for this new world. And as I'm looking academic affairs in the university, because if I conclude in this way, this is the technology will be very useful in the academic world also. And academics, I'm talking about the all type of the teaching, whether it is medical education, whether it is the agricultural education, or the technical institutions. Because just before COVID pandemic, we were a little bit scared about the theory classes and practicals both. And with IT support and the digital power of the university, we could nicely manage theoretical part. But we have passed 2-3 months, and then we have strengthened our hands-on practice. But I think the VR technology will be the future technology for the practical exposure to the students, and it will be very useful to train our students from a remote location. And definitely after COVID also, the amalgamation of this online technology and the offline experience in the laboratory, I think will be better for our students. So I must congratulate to you for this successful and very nice presentation in this technology. And as I said in your welcome note, definitely our students will be utilized this experience and incorporate in their research line.
Thank you very
much.
Now
we request all the participants and students to ask questions. Forum will be open for all of you. And thanks to Dr. Ashwini also for nice coordination and Bhumika. Again, a request to all participants, please feel free and speak.
There are some of the questions in the chat. I see it very, very hard to answer. They say that, hello ma'am, hi, I don't know who you are. Garcelle, okay, Garcelle has a lot of application in the academic world, militaries and all of, like approach. How can we control the amount of the addiction caused by virtual reality there? Oh my goodness. I always, got this kind of the questions, and I'm not a doctor actually, but I'm trying to find the answer. As Dr. Kim say, that it's just amount of time that you spend in there is the only way that you control the user, not going into addiction. So an hour 40 minutes is top, because it's not just only you forget what reality is, but the physically impact in your body, because you're wearing a glass. It's like the tissue here, and your hands, the muscular effort and everything. It's not good for your health. So how we control it? If you can control it, you just clocking it, just locking the time that okay, that's just only how much time that you can spend in there. But if you just let them go, especially in Thailand, Professor Azari, it's a sad story. We have a thing called the internet cafe. It's just a very cheap, like 10 baht per hour. It's like 0.3 US dollar per hour. And the students just after school, they go there after the COVID. This is a very benefit of the COVID, because the students couldn't go to the internet cafes anymore. They need to stay at home. And I love it's they are out of the business, automatically. So it's just now they're playing at home. And it's became slot of, video, that tapping, that they have some of the aggressive behavior or something like that. Because the one of my friends says it's like this. In our young age, when we want to do something, we sneak out of the house and do it, and the parent doesn't know it, right? But this the student and the children just playing it right in front of our eyes, and we don't know what they're playing. So that is a scary things for like our young students. So my answer is like, if we can like control it by looking them and not allow them to use it in a prolonged hour, it would be the best.
Yes. Must be. This technology will be under control, but it will be a great teaching tool. It will be a great teaching tool, and definitely the new technology will reduce the impact on human health. Because if technology is good, now scientists will work in the direction how to reduce the negative impact on the health.
Exactly, because there's a lot of benefit at VC. How can we, like walking out of space? How could we know of kind of that thing without this kind of technologies, right? So yeah, just grab the good, like grab the goods and just like throw it away the bad.
Yes. Surely.
Yeah.
So I again request on behalf of all, if you have any quick questions and if you have any ad hoc thought on this technology, you can write to ma'am. We will provide the contact details, and Professor Manju Kaushik will share all the details in a compiled format to all the participants, so they can continue their discussion with all panelists and continue this journey. But if you have quickly one or two questions, otherwise as per the time we have to move ahead and run the next part where the scientists and all other people will present their research papers in online mode. So I request Ashwani, Dr. Ashwani, so please look into it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So any participant who want to ask some questions from ma'am?
May I say hi to my friend Shama? Hi.
Thanks, ma'am. Thanks for sharing your knowledge.
Hello. Very nice to meet you. I'm sorry. It's like the last time we met is in Vietnam, so I don't know how long. Yeah, I didn't meet again.
Long time back, yeah.
Yeah. Take care. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.
Yes, and thank you, Professor Suri, and thank you, Dr.
Thank you.
Ashwani. Yes.
Namaskar.
And Dr. Manju, is where you are already. I just like saw you. Just leave it. We can keep in touch later, but probably Zoom as a friend, like not a conference, just talking and chatting. It would be nice. And thank you for all the participants and the listener and audience. I'm very pleased to be here and very fun. Thank you very much.
So Dr. Akhilesh, Namaskar.
Yeah, namaskar, sir.
कैसे हैं?
बढ़िया.
चलो, great. Thank you very much, all of you.
Thank you, sir.
Nice to
Thank
meet
you.
you.
Good morning, sir.
Right, sir. Morning.
Yes, Bhumika.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir, and thank you, ma'am. It was great to hear you both. Now, moving forward with our session, I would like to introduce our session chair, Dr. Akhilesh Kumar Sharma from Manipal University, Jaipur. He has many technical research papers in international and national journal conferences. He is an accomplished scientist with a large number of research publications to his credit. Now, the second session chair is Dr. Sanjay Bhargav, Professor of CSC from Pune